Hi folks, how we doing? Welcome to another weekly update. And it's been a really bad week for me. I don't know whether I've mentioned it before, but I suffer quite badly with a few mental health issues. I suffer quite badly with anxiety and depression. Plus I'm quite high on the autistic spectrum as well. A lot of my problems stem back from when I was a kid. I watched my mum leave when I was 8 years old, and she just pretty much abandoned us. And then, yeah, my dad raised us, and that wasn't a great thing. Not only that, is as well as Ellie, who I see all the time, I've got 2 older boys, and I haven't been allowed to see them for nearly 10 years. I fought through courts and everything else, but just haven't been able to see them. And then what's really stuffed me up this week is my old man, the great person that he is, who once upon a time actually did screw me over in a business. Decided to phone my ex just randomly out of the blue and try and see his grandkids, which is fair enough, that's fine. I won't stop anybody seeing them if they can. You know, I can't. I'm just being patient now. I can't fight the courts, it's pointless. But yeah, then he phoned me afterwards to tell me, but then decides to tell me that my kids think that I abandoned them. So yeah, I was put me in a really bad place this week. It was just not been right. And then to top it off, I've had to work on my cousin's car. Last weekend, she phoned me up, car broke down, clutch had gone. So got it recovered here. And then it's a Safira B, and they're an absolute and everything that I touched broke on the damn thing. So the workshop is a mess. Hold on. Yeah, the bench is pretty much exactly the same as it was last week, with a few more bits of crap on it. That's the panel that I made last week. It literally hasn't moved. And we've got just some crap there. Literally haven't touched this at all. I like to put the Mini in there, so luckily that's on the spit, so I can just move it over, just so I could get the car in. But oh, what a nightmare! What a nightmare! So to do them, you've got to take the subframe off. That subframe off, you've got to get the exhaust off, and it just would not unsleeve out. So I ended up having to cut it off, and then put a cut down a bloody thing just to get that out. So it needed a new exhaust. Where is it? Yeah, so that's where I cut that bit off. Then this end bolts up to the catalytic converter, and all of the studs snapped in the catalytic converter, so I had to repair that for her. I don't know why I was putting a new cat on the damn thing. All the subframe bolts were seized in. All my tools are out. What else went wrong with it? Yeah, all the subframe bolts are seized in, the exhaust. The actual clutch problem itself is... where is it? Bloody find it now. Yeah, the spring cracked on this. Oh, there it is. Don't know whether you can see down there. Probably not. Oh, there you go. You can just about see the springs cracked, so it wasn't releasing properly. My jack decided it wanted to spew its guts everywhere. So that patch there, that patch there, that patch there. All of this is just the jack sort of losing its fluids. So my floor's a mess, so I had to keep topping that up. That was about my only success story this week, was making this. Because I used to have 2 of them big jacks, so doing the clutch and gearbox, I could use one to support the engine, one the gearbox. But I needed to make that, I needed to do it anyway to support this. So I spent some time making that. Yeah, so my workshop is an absolute pigsty. I dropped that car back, hold on. I dropped that car back this morning. I didn't finish here until like 9 o'clock last night. That Safira took me literally 4 days. We've not been in the right frame of mind, and all the problems are with the damn thing. Yeah, I finished here at 9 o'clock last night, and then my cousin, she runs, it's called the Drop-Off Centre. It's like a nursery for kids and that. So she had to leave early, so yeah, finished here at 9 last night, and then was up at 5 this morning to drop the car back to her. And then she phones me and tells me that there's a light on the dashboard, so I'm going to go have a look at that tonight. Oh, I hate modern cars. And then I've just had some lunch now, because I've been pottering around for the farm this morning. I had to move some stuff in the lodge for a couple of brackets and hand sanitizer and stuff. And then a customer that I did a couple of weeks ago has come in saying the car's playing up, so I've got to look at that damn thing. So yeah, I've got to have a look at this. It's got a chuffing and another injector. I'm hoping I did the diesel injector on this a couple of weeks ago. I'm hoping it's not the same one. I'm hoping it's sealed. I'm hoping it's another one. Well, I don't want to do it, but I've got to. It's money. I was going to tidy up and just have a nice chill that day. I've got to have a look at a wheelchair ramp for the farm, but yeah, I was just going to tidy up and just potter around. I mean, I'd like to do that, but I don't. I need to chill out. As I say, it's been a really, really bad week. This is going to be a crap video, to be fair. It's just going to be me just talking about it being a crap week and tidying up. But, you know, I'm being honest, you know, it's one of them things, you know, sometimes... This is why I work for myself now and do the restorations. You know, I used to like doing, like, the mechanics. I really did used to enjoy it. I used to do the mobile mechanics. But, you know, with my head the way it is, I can't stick to, you know, a strict schedule. You know, I just can't do it. You know, some days I'll wake up, you know, if my arthritis is not playing up, my head's playing up, and it just takes forever to get into doing something. But with restorations, I can do it at my own pace. Yes, there's a time frame. The customers want them back within, you know, a few months, 6 months, whatever. Well, in theory. But it's nothing set in stone. It's not like it's got to be done by this date at this time. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I've got, you know, a clutch I'd normally do in, well, I used to do it in like half a day, not 4. But it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. You know, I'm not going to... I'm in a better place now with my head, and it takes me a lot less to recover than what it used to. You know, I mean, it used to be, you know, when I first split up with my ex, my boy's mum, you know, I was homeless for 6 months, pretty much. I was living in my van. Yeah, I mean, I'd have benders for weeks and months. You know, I literally did, not long after I'd met Ellie's mum. You know, I had a bad couple of weeks. I literally just got in the car and disappeared for 2 weeks. That's the way I am. You know, it's I don't mean to be. You know, it's just how it happens. So I haven't done that for a long time. Michelle doesn't like the situation. She doesn't. Drives me nuts. But this place, my what's the word? My retreat. I come to work to get away from crap, and then deal with crap at work. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and do some things and check that car out and tidy up. So, with absolutely no enthusiasm at all, I managed to clear the bench. I did start sweeping the floor, but Michelle's currently doing this for the farmer. I don't quite know what it is, but so I haven't swept that up yet. All the tools are cleared up. I will sweep that up in a minute. But now I just want to have a look at my van. This window keeps dropping. It's fell off the runner. I'm hoping it's just sort of the bobbin just slid out. I don't know. Let's have a look. Well, this is really inconvenient. So down there, you're supposed to have this little clip that goes through that hole. So the window just drops off. So let's do some lashing up. Right, so I've got it lashed up. I did drill a hole here and try and screw this piece of wood behind it. The wood was too thick and then it wouldn't sort of close properly. So what I've done is I drilled another hole down there, put cable tie in it. It seems to work. Temporary lash. That'll do. Well, it'll be lashed up for a while now. I can get rid of these cables because this is for an old electric motor that used to work it, and then central locking that doesn't do anything at all. It's not. So I'm going to get rid of these cables and put it all together. Right, the workshop is all swept. Michelle's finished putting a board on some guttering. Tied it up down here, swept up. This is not just guttering, this is actually for a gang called Baton, I think it is. Yeah, so it's got to have some sand and stuff in there, but it needs to go somewhere else. It's going to a school or something or other. I don't know, Michelle was asked to do it, so it's done. Yeah, we're tidy. Left them in there for now because that Honda thing should have come back for that injector. Yeah, I've left the Mini in the booth for now. That Honda's got to come back. Be Tuesday now. It's going to be a busy weekend. It's Friday now. Got to go over to my brother's tomorrow, help him sort of gate out. He's making a metal gate and he needed his welder back. And he lives probably about half hour away from me, so it's about an hour away from the workshop. So it's easier for me to just go over there, give him a hand, you know, weld it all up for him, and then just bring the welder straight back. We've got a couple of car shows, definitely one, maybe two, to car shows on Sunday, and then Monday got a trip to London. Is it London? Just on the outskirts of London. Got to go see the Mini Man. I'm going to pick up some more of the bits, got the engine and stuff like that. I have no idea where I'm putting it yet, but he needs it out of the way, and I could do with it here anyway, so we can assess everything, and then if it needs anything, we can get it ordered for when I need to get it fitted, rather than waiting until the last minute and then having to wait for parts to turn up. So, yeah, I'm calling it done today. I know I haven't done a lot. It's been a lazy day. Been just, like I said, you know, this week is my head is just not been right. It's not in the right place at all. So I've made sure the workshop's tidy. So I'm going to go home. So then when I do come back in on Tuesday, you know, I should be fresh-headed, come in and just steam into things, in theory. Time will tell. So yeah, that just leaves me to say, please check out my friends in the description box below. Please drop them a comment, drop me a comment, like, thumbs up, you know, subscribe, all the rest of it, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.